Let's see. So I'm going to start today by sharing a story. Once upon a time, there was a legend, a legendary pianist. The man was so good. Kings would call him to play. Queens would call him to play. Nations would call that guy to play. He was the best of the best of the best. And when he played, heaven would come down. The guy was good, truly a legend. And many years went by, and he said it's time for him to retire. So he called for a gala event. Listen to me, the training has started. He called for a gala event to celebrate his achievement thus far. And men gathered. Men gathered from nations, from empires, from industries, different sectors to celebrate this legend who have blessed them with melodies. And the celebration went on and on and on and on. Pay attention. And the celebration ended. Every good thing must come to an end. Celebration ended. So he was upstairs going through his gifts and all that had been given to him. Every single thing. And he was blown away. He was blown away with the gifts, the recognition, every single thing pieced together that was granted over to him. He was just looking at it, being grateful to God, how far he has come. And then he heard a sound. And he asked, "Who is there?" Nobody said a word. So he felt a little bit troubled because he's the only person at home. He started hearing a melody, a beautiful melody. Very, very tempting. Very, very attractive. Ladies and gentlemen, he rushed downstairs and he stood with all level of amazement. He looked while this person kept playing and playing and playing and playing and playing and playing. And he couldn't hold himself. He started clapping. He started clapping and he was like, "Wow, please, who are you? How come we had the celebration and you didn't play? Who are you?" The person didn't utter a word. The person kept on playing and playing and playing and playing. And the person stopped. And the person stood up and looked at him. I said, "Nonso, you're expecting me to..." Oh, you guys were expecting to come an international name. Oh, sorry. He looked at him and he said, "Nonso, I am you. I am the version of you that you did not permit comfort. Yes, I know men have applauded and they have celebrated you. But Nonso, that is the least of what you were supposed to become. You were supposed to command the entire globe, but you limited yourself. You settled at this level. You are just 70 years old and you are retiring. What exactly are you retiring from when the journey is about to start? I am here to remind you of the fire within you that started this journey. And I'm here to give you a nudge because Nonso, you need to arise and depart. This is not your rest. Yeah. Somebody type reinvent in the comment section. All right. In the book of the Bible, Micah 2:10, the prophet echoed, "Arise and depart. This is not your rest." Ladies and gentlemen, the call to reinvent is a call to let you understand that whether you're a father, this is not your rest. Whether you're a mother, this is not your rest. Whether you're a son, you're a daughter, you're a business person, you're a career person, whatever you have achieved, we celebrate you. But this is not your rest. There is more to you. Come on. There's more to you. And my assignment by the special grace of God is to give you clarity on how exactly we can be able to lay these foundations upon foundations upon foundations, how you can reinvent yourself. That's why I beg you in the name of God. If you're distracted at this point, it is the devil himself operating full force to will you away from this session. Whatever happens, please pay attention. Don't be distracted. Ensure you stay to the very end. So let's begin. Reinvent. What in the world is this? To reinvent means to change or alter the state of a thing for good. Now, some people reinvent for bad, but that's not what we're gathered here. All right, the reinvention we're gathered here for is a reinvention for good. So to change all stuff, which means the level you have been at for a while, you have exhausted yourself. You need to press for a higher dimension. You need to become more so that you can do more, so that you can have more, right? You need to reinvent. To bring to use again. To bring to use again. To bring to use again. That's what it means to reinvent. We need to, once we change the state, a new use comes in, we do it like this, the use comes in, da da da. That's the essence of reinvention. Like if you continue the way you are continuing, you will not arrive at the destination you are setting for yourself. And that's why you see in car racing, largely Formula One, the vehicles are so tweaked in such a way that as they begin to race, it is from one level of reinvention to the other, to the other, to the other. You cannot just move at the same level and arrive. No. People that they do 400 meters race, marathon, they understand that as I go through this journey, a time will come that I'll have to reinvent by virtue of my pace for me to emerge as a winner. So reinvent is a must. It's not a negotiation, no, sir. If you desire to operate at an average lifestyle, then you can be negotiating with yourself, but not with me. But if you desire that you want to advance to higher levels, ladies and gentlemen, it is a must that you allow yourself to be reinvented. So why must we reinvent ourselves? That question has to be answered. Because who we are places a limitation of what we can become, whether we like it or not. Who we are as at now, it places a lead. So design to reinvent means you're taking off the lead and saying, I want to move to higher dimensions. And also who you are is the reason you are where you are, full stop. If you don't like where you are, it's because of who you have become. So if I understand that I became this person and that is why I am here, I now understand that all I need to do is to become another kind of person, and then a different level will I enter. If I'm communicating, please just give me yes. All right. So what alters the level who I become? Who I become, full stop. So what we see in ourselves, I need to know this, is a fraction of who we can become. Just like the gentleman that was a legend. In his mind, oh, I've achieved this. Do you know the kind of people that speak to me? Do you know the kind of rooms that I enter? Do you know the kind of conversations I command? Do you know kind of resources I command? I celebrate you. But I'm saying what we see in ourselves is a fraction of who we can become. What you see in yourself is a fraction of who you can become. There is more. There is more. And that is why we'll keep saying it that the wealthiest place on earth is the graveyard. Because in that place you find dreams that were never brought to reality. You find skills, you find talents, you find gifts, you find president that had no chance to rule any nation. All laid to rest. But the call to reinvention is a call for you not to leave us with that gift that is within you. So your level of results is dependent on where you are playing from. Please, this is so key. Your level of results depends from where you are playing from. It is not what is being said, but who is saying it. Listen to me well. You see this very training I'm having right about now. There's another person that can come and have this very training. The effect will be different. If Dr. Miles Monroe, of blessed memory, comes in to have this kind of training, the effect will be totally different. Levels, right? Levels. So the level I'm playing from. Take for example, right? Let me go into the music industry and let me use the video for example. If I pick up a mic and I begin to sing, some of you will run away, right? You might stay because it's Mr. Mane, let's have mercy on him. He's trying his best, right? Although my voice is good, so let's leave it at that. But guess what? If Davido decides to hold the mic before he starts, some people will collapse. You'll be shouting, "Wow, Bio, 30 BG, yada yada yada." Your level of results is depending on where you are playing from. You're a business person, hear me well. Your level of results is dependent on where you are playing from. Some people are actually playing to win, some are playing not to lose. That's why you must reinvent yourself. And reinvention is like the rebirth of an ego. You do it outside your comfort zone. You come to a point just like an ego. It's either I reinvent myself or I die. That's the mentality an ego uses. I either reinvent myself or there's no hope, and they get it done. It's a painful process. Having to reinvent yourself means you are looking at yourself in a mirror and you're telling yourself the truth. And the truth, is not always sweet. So no matter what you do, listen, no matter what you do, you cannot do more than your installed capacity. You must reinvent yourself. It's like, listen, it's like a Toyota. Hmm? You know a Toyota car, you carry the engine and you put it inside a Mercedes Benz C300 2025 version. No matter what, that Mercedes Benz will not power. It will not. It will not, because the vehicle can do more than the installed capacity. It's like carrying the operating system of an Android device and you put it in an iPhone. How? That's why you must reinvent yourself. And the reinvention is like now taking a Toyota and you now bring a Mercedes-Benz engine and you put inside. Once you match that Toyota, like this. No, this looks like a Toyota, but it's not a Toyota. This is a machine. This is a machine. So here's the crux of the matter. No matter how much you pray when God wants to, all of this is why you must reinvent yourself. No matter how much you pray, when God wants to change your result, He sends challenges your way, which are opportunities to reinvent yourself. I'm saying it because a lot of people have run away from challenges. Oh, it's too hard. It's too tedious. It's too this. It's too that. No, 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 no. The business is like this. No, 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 no. My job is like this. No, 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 no. Parenting is like this. It's an opportunity for you to reinvent yourself. No, 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 no. He's like this. No, 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 no. She's like this. It's an opportunity for you to reinvent yourself. So it's a gift God is giving to you. But if you're not discerning, you miss it. And reinvention is a journey, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a destination. So as I begin to speak, I'm not just speaking to you, I'm also speaking to myself. It's a journey, not a destination. But here's the truth matter. Some people would rather die. They would rather die than reinvent themselves. I need to understand that. Some people would rather kill themselves. They'll tell you over their dead body than they reinvent themselves. And guess what? They'll get what they actually wished for, their dead body. So I'm saying it because it's a journey, not a destination. And as I begin to speak, you might begin to, it's going to be like I'm not saying a deliverance session, and I did not just say deliverance session. It's going to be a session of truth, moment of truth, realization, rude awakening. But if at the end of the day, you don't accept the truth, because like I said, I'm not just speaking to, this is me just speaking, but imagine me being also a part of the participants and I'm also learning, right? So I'm actually speaking to myself as I'm speaking to everybody under the sound of my voice. So we're about to become better. And there are 7 layers of reinvention. If you heard what I said, please type number 7. This is an excerpt from a training by the entrepreneur mentor, my own mentor. All right, quite a number of your own mentor as well. So I want you to pay rapt attention. All right, this is so it's not a training of, Emmanuel Zevi said, no, man, no, sir. This is me speaking by virtue of mentorship, showing you what has helped me, showing you what has helped other individuals, showing you what have made men men, showing what have made women women. This is me sharing with you secrets that are only revealed in closed doors. You can check online, you will not see this anywhere. That's the honest truth. You will not see it. You might see it, but not in this dimension. So I beg you in the name of God, pay rapt attention. If for any reason you're not with your writing materials, I'm going to beg you again. These are 7 layers. I'm going to try my best and see how we can achieve as much layers as possible before we close. But they're just 7 layers. And you see, each layer is important. Each layer is important. So you cannot score 1/7, you cannot score 2/7, 3/7, 4/7, 5/7. For you to become the ultimate version of yourself, it has to be 7/7. I'm going to try my best and deliver with excellence by the special grace of God, so that you get each of the layer and it sticks. But you see, I'm not advocating for you to just get the layers alone, but I want you to come to a point of awareness of these layers, and come to a point of acceptance of these layers, and come to a point of application of these layers. Because if at the end of the day you learn and you're unable to implement, we wasted our time. And I would not want to waste your time. If I waste your time, then I'm wasting your life. So I beg in the name of God, whatever you learn today, decide to implement it. So let's begin. Layer number 1, character reinvention. If you heard what I said, please, ladies and gentlemen, go to the comment section and type in character. Layer number 1, character reinvention. In the Catholic Church, we say character is a mark or seal on the soul which cannot be dash, dash, dash. We'll leave it at that. But stay with me, ladies and gentlemen. My dear friend ChatGPT said, character are mental and moral qualities that define a person's behavior and attitude. It reflects who somebody truly is, especially when no one is watching. I'll say it again. Character and mental, moral qualities that defines a person's behavior or attitude. If you're here listening to me and you've okay. Let me rewind a little bit. If you're here under the sound of my voice and you have said that somebody has a bad character before, type 1. If you're here, you have ever said somebody has a good character, type 2. If you're here and you know somebody that has a bad character, type 3. I didn't say call anybody's name. If you're here, you know somebody that has a good character, type in 4. So I need to know 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Me, I'm typing my own 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah. So why did we say they have a bad character? Because something as regards their moral qualities was exhibited. And it gave us a perception of this person. Fantastic. But you see the parts of this character is especially when no one is watching. Who you truly are can be discovered when no one is watching. No one is watching. But guess what? Big brother is always watching. So let's talk about character. All right? Let's talk about this thing called character. Character is like a fragrance. It draws people to you. It draws people away from you. It smells more than perfume. Yeah. Which means there are times that without you saying a word, people can decipher your character. Which means there are times that you open your mouth to speak and people immediately they just see it. Bam, this is this person's character. Full stop. No. This character, can't do engagement with this person. It's like an engine. It determines how far and how well we perform. Character, uh, by virtue of their character, certain things it can never be handed over to them. Never. Character. You see, for you to dine with kings and queens, because that's the goal. Oh. The essence of this mentorship is not for you to become an average person. It's not for you to become a less privileged in wherever you find yourself, business career. The essence of this mentorship is for you, wherever you find yourself, you are dining with kings and queens because you are a king and a queen. Hear me well. So you need to understand the importance of character. We've talked about relationship. If you have a bad character, the relationship will not work. We've talked about words. Your words are a revelation of your character. Is somebody getting me? So your character determines your destination. Some of us, with the kind of character we have, we can never make it to our potential destination. It's not a cause. I'm not blaming anything. But I'm saying for things to change, you have to change in character. For things to get better, you have to get better in character. It's very important. They don't teach this thing. They don't teach it outside. They don't teach it outside. So your character is what ultimately defines you, and it places a lead or opens the lead to your destiny. People want to help you, but then they come and they see the character. They're like, no, I thought this person was good. No, what I heard. You don't understand. You don't understand. Listen. The Queen of Sheba came all the way to see Brother Solomon. Right, let me not call Uncle Solomon, right? She's my uncle. To see Uncle Solomon. And she says, what they told me about you versus what I saw. No. Their record is not even accurate. What they told me about you, the perception they gave as regards to your character, compared to what my eyes have seen, no. Half of it was not good. That's character. I'm saying it because you see, we can frame it to be like an atmosphere. You can send the atmosphere on your behalf. It can go ahead of you and prepare a place, and the character can also go ahead of you and create destruction in front for you. And create destruction in front of you. Stay with me. There are four phases to this layer. If you meet type 4, there are 4 phases to this layer. Four. So we're talking about layer 1, and there are 4 phases. All right, 4 phases as regards to ensuring that you reinvent your character. There are 4 phases, and phase number 1 is your word, your bond. That's phase number 1. Your word must become your bond. You now understand how important character can be. The next phase is to now understand that I must begin to intentionally work on my character. And the first place to begin is my word must become my bond. And that means whatever I say, I must do. And if I don't want to do, I should not say. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, when men were men, they value their words. They value their words. It's not now that words are not holding water again. Somebody will tell you something like, forget about it, forget about it. A president will come and utter his words that I am going to do this. And we can tell by the way he's saying it that it's rubbish. The word will not hold water. Character flow. Character flow. A man will stand to speak because he lacks credibility by virtue of his words not being his bonds. He speaks to his wife, and the wife is saying, forget, forget. When men were men, if they tell you that I will do this thing by this time, it is done. You can go and sleep. If they tell you that by this time, this is what, forget about it. Just go to rest. But right about now, when it comes to this, come on. You can't. Somebody will tell you, okay, please just assist me with resources, and on this day I will pay. That day the person is speaking English. Zero character. Zero. The next time the person have closed the doors on favor, it will never happen. And he comes about saying, oh, the world is not fair, it's unjust to us, because your character has shut the door. You see, the Japanese have a code, and samurais use this code. You know, military personnel, they use this code. Agents, they use this code. Death before honor. Simply put, I'd rather die than break my bond of honor, my bond of integrity, my bond of loyalty. I'd rather die. I'd rather die. Is that the same mentality you possess? Is your word truly your bond? Do you say one thing and then you do another thing? Laziness, you say, they cut me some slacks. Cut you some slacks. Accumulate laziness bit by bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. You're gone. You're gone. You can't build anything of value. You cannot. You cannot. Cannot. If the brand called Apple, if they tell us by September 13th, 6 o'clock West African time, they are going to launch a new iPhone, it is done. We can't question it because they have kept to their word. A lot of business people, this is the challenge. Madam, no worry, madam, no worry. The work, it will be ready so day. Madam, trust me, madam, trust me. And madam now trusts you. The day the work is supposed to be received. Hey, madam, you know this is Nigeria, you know electricity, you know this, you know that. Hey, forget about it. You see, when one is following you, it means that they do not value your words. As a leader, by virtue of that, I mean as a father leading a family, as a mother leading a family as well, as a teacher leading students, as a head of a team, head of an organization, head of a unit, as a man of God, as a woman of God, when no one is following you, it means they do not value you. And a high part of it is because your words were not kept. And you might think nobody is watching, people are watching. It's as if we call for this coaching session. We're going to start 7 o'clock, and 7:10, the Zoom room is not open. Even if nobody says anything, indirectly, a message has been sent to everybody. True of us, very true. A message has been sent to everybody that gentleman, his word is not his bond. And if I'm foolish, because this is where the height of foolishness is raised up a little bit. Some people now discover that, oh, maybe they don't know. But I'm saying this so you learn. But eventually you miss one time, just one time, you miss keeping your word to your bond. Be quick to apologize. Be quick to apologize. Be quick to apologize and ensure that it doesn't happen again. Don't apologize and then it happens again. Then we know that forget. It's a habit. It's a habit. This person, forget about it. It's in this person's blood. Don't let people get to a point that they look at you and they say that thing you're doing is in your blood. No, no. All right? Become a person that walks the talk. Anything you say, you do. Anything. And if you know you will not do it, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Being a king and a queen, you're not hasty with decisions. You're not hasty with decisions. So if you know you're not going to do something, You can ask and say, please, can I get some time to think about this? But for no reason should a queen like you, a king like you, be rushed into conclusion. Amen? No, no. Because whatever the queen or king decides to do, it is done. Come on, what are we not talking about? Listen to me. In the Bible, a man was butchered. They just waylaid his head. Why? Because a king said, baby girl, the way you wind your waist left, right, and center, yeah. Ask of me whatever you desire, even half of my kingdom I will give to you. And guess what? Because he has said it in that state of emotions and joy, being a king, he cannot say otherwise. And that is how they relate somebody's head in the Bible. It's in your Bible. I'm not telling you super story. It's in your Bible. So I'm saying it because, please, please. God is watching. Your kids are watching. Your boss in the office is watching. Your business partners are watching. Your word must be your bond. If we have an agreement on that, type yes in the comment section. That's from now going onward, even you are agreeing. I hope you know as you're agreeing to the fact that your word must be your bond. So if you have mind, yes, if you have mind and you want to reinvent yourself, it's a journey. You must begin by your word being your bond. And if you say, I'll show up in the office by this time, you're there. There's no two ways about it. There's no dilly-dally. I will submit this by this time. Or the paper will be ready, the report will be ready by this time. It is ready. There's no two ways about it. It is ready. I'll be there, and people can count on you. That you see, it's a blessing to know that you have people you can count on. One, it is also a blessing to know that somebody can count on you. Not a case of they are now debating should we not, should we not. Come on, we're moving with time. Number two, keep to times and deadlines. If you're going type two in the comment section. You must keep to times and deadlines. You must keep to times. You want to upgrade your character. You want to reinvent your character. You must keep to times and deadlines. I'll say it again. You must keep to times and deadlines. Punctuality and keeping to times and deadlines, right? There are things that set you apart. You see, it gives people a chance to know if you're serious or if you're a joker. It tells people the kind of person you are. You say, no, come on, are we not in Africa? African time. Really? You cannot build anything with that mentality. You cannot. If there's anything that the wealthy people, you see, the goal is, raising kings and queens, amen? So if there's anything a king should understand, is that time is valuable. Time is valuable. So you must learn to keep to time. If as a parent, they tell you the PTA meeting starts by 12, can you decide to be there 30 minutes before time? Can you decide to be there 1 hour before time? Because here's what you're telling the universe. The day you start downgrading time, I want to be poor. I want to be poor. And they just carry me away. That's it though. This thing called time, if you understand the virtue and the value that the worldly people place on it, once you want to deal with kings and queens, you must understand the essence of time and deadline. You're doing business with them and you tell them the delivery will happen on Sunday, 3 o'clock. See, that delivery must happen minutes, hours before 3 or exactly 3 o'clock. Nothing short of that. Anything 3:01, you have missed a transaction. It sends a message that you're weak, you have a character flaw, you cannot be trusted, you cannot be counted upon. It just says a lot about you. It says a lot about you. Hey, the one back, I almost missed the flight. Why? Keeping to times and deadlines. My village people wanted to use me for free. And when it comes to flights, you don't go and start negotiating and say something happened, this and that, there was traffic on the way. No. Abuja we can, somehow find a way to balance it because the express is free and then, you can find a way to get it. Lagos, before you know, one funny traffic will just start. Somebody that booked boat will have to drop off the boat, enter Okada and begin to run like a madman because the person is trying to catch a flight. And all of that gidigba is happening because the individual is not cautious of time. and deadline. And yes, some people say, I didn't know. I didn't know. No, no, no. Yeah, ignorance is bliss, but you don't want to, you don't want to see, you don't want to see the effects. Ignoring times and deadline will stagnate you. It will stagnate you. A lot of people have lost their jobs because of this same issue with times and deadline. You are supposed to resume work by 8 o'clock. Remember when I was trying to get a secretary? It was a very fascinating experience. I just resolved, no, if it's like this, these Lagosians are doing. Lagosians will come and tell you they are looking for job. There's no job, there's no job. You now want to give Lagosians job. You tell Lagosians, come for your interview by 9 o'clock. Somebody will come by 12 o'clock. I don't understand. And he's now explaining to you how there was no fuel in Lagos, how there was traffic, how he woke up late, how something happened. And you're like, really? Like we should hit reset somewhere and just start all over again. I don't understand what's going on here. Because truth of the matter is the way you do anything is how you do everything. If you're someone that you're always late, you submit report late, you do this late, 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 late. That's just who you are. Late for my late, 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 late. And you see, this thing starts from a very tender age, where as a parent you always advocate for your child to go to school late. So he goes to school late. He even comes back home late. Everything late, late, late. Goes to church late. Comes back late. Eats late. Sleeps late. Hey, and you have produced a late machine. Am I communicating? That he cannot. He's so lazy that he feels he has the audacity to control time, or she has the audacity to control time. That her time is the right time. No, sir. There's a time that has been set. There's a time has been set already. If you cannot dance to that time, there are certain things that can never be given to you. So when your business partners and kids are misbehaving, it is the atmosphere they found themselves. It's just you forget about it. There's no debate. It's where they saw themselves. That's what they are just doing. So make up your mind today that this will be the last day you miss a deadline. Kill the African time. Make up your mind. You don't need to say today I make up my mind in the comment section. No, but just within you, say never again, never again. If an event is starting this time, I'll be here this time. If it's starting this time, I'll be here this time. If it's starting this time, I'll be here. No, there's no two ways about it. So lack of punctuality communicates to the universe who you are and how you should be treated. Full stop. So because you're unserious with time, the universe will say that's an unserious person. No, no, that one, don't give it to that one. Very unserious with time. That person will not do it. Let's give it to this person. This person is serious with time. No, this other lady, very unserious with time. We can't give it to her. Let's give it to this other person. This other person. That's just it though. So it's not a thing of saying you want to change your prayer routine. You have been praying 2 hours, so you pray 5 hours. After praying 5 hours, the same you have a character flaw. You will still miss that time. You will still miss the interview. You have been trying to pursue a deal. The person now tells you, okay, meet me in my house by 4 o'clock. You will now come 5 o'clock. You're explaining to the man that wants to sign you a check of 100 million naira that it was traffic, there was this, there was that, and he should give you 100 million on behalf of that man over his dead body. That money will not drop. Number 3, ladies and gentlemen, attention to details. Attention to details. Attention to details. If you me type number 3 in the comment section, I need to move fast. Attention. This is just the first layer, and there are 7 layers. God have mercy. All right. This is what separates the stars from the rest. Attention to details. Attention to details. Remember then when I was sewing for the general public, right? And a king called me. He said, Manuel, he said, sir, excellent packaging, excellent delivery. But for you to separate yourself from the rest, you must pay attention to details. I'm like, sir, everything was on point now. I confirmed it. And he opened the clothes, the inside, and he said, you weaved every other side except this side. Omo, hey, Omo. I'm like, okay, I'm very sorry, sir. It will never happen again. It will never happen. It never happened again. It never happened again. Why am I saying it? Some persons they don't care. You made the clothes, let me wear, let me wear. But to deal with kings and queens, when you deliver the cake, they are looking. I said, spell Kelechi. And instead of I, you use Y. What are you trying to achieve? Zero attention to details. I said the cake is for a girl. Why did you now do the cake in blue color instead of pink? Am I missing something? I'm saying because a lot of people, this is where they miss it, attention to details. See, the universe is a universe teaching people every day. Today, as I'm talking to you, the universe is teaching you, but people are not paying attention. You see the danger to something. This training is free. It's free. See, I can guarantee you only 3%. I can guarantee you. Forget, no matter what you say, only 3% of people, what I'm saying is entering. The rest, psh, even when we do the replay 1 year from today, only 3% of people would have reinvented themselves. The rest, psh, I'm telling you for free. The university is teaching us every day. We are not paying attention. If you sit your butt down, you will discover that there's a lot of lessons you're supposed to learn from today alone, but zero attention to details. You go to bed today, you wake up tomorrow, and then you continue. It is called life. One day we'll meet our maker. Error in judgment. Error. I want you to move with that level of consciousness every single day. The universe is teaching me something every single day, every single day, every single day, which means if I am intentional about my life, I am supposed to have 365 lessons learned in 2025. 2025. God help us. Everything in life has been given to you for free. The problem is that you're not paying attention. Full stop. Every single thing you desire in life, it has been given to you for free. Whether you believe it, whether you don't believe it, whether you are there trying to fight me or say something, I don't know. But I want you to understand that everything in life has been given to you for free. The problem is that you're not paying attention. Every single thing. Every single thing. I was speaking with a very fascinating individual. So I'm not going to say guy or girl. So very fascinating individual. And I wanted to give the person a gift. All right. I initiated the conversation, tried handing over the gift, but the person was not paying attention. The person was not paying attention. I gave clues about the gift. The person was not paying attention. What did I do? I carried my gift and I left. And I left. The sad part is the person has no idea that the gift was reserved for him or her. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So to build a family business, team, family relationship, you must pay attention to details. And that's why I ensured that the two there was turned to TP to know if you're actually paying attention. Because here's the issue with paying attention to details. In as much as the answers is in the details, we always assume that we know. We always assume that we know, and we do not know. We do not know, ladies and gentlemen. Assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups. Pardon my French, but it is what it is. To sharpen your attention to details, you must assume that you do not know. You must, St. Paul said, I count myself. A whole St. Paul wrote 2/3 of the gospel, disappeared, went to Arabia, 18 years, came back, boom, boom, was on fire, left, right, and center. Now said, I count myself not to have apprehended, forgetting the things that are behind. Yeah. Looking onto the things that are in front of me, I press. I'm like, really? St. Paul, if you are doing this, is there hope for every other person? Is there hope? So to sharpen your attention, you must assume that you don't know. Assumption is a crime. You will say, Mr. Emmanuel, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Listen to me. I know you have raised a child. One. Now, Junior has a sister. Because you feel you raised Junior, a part of you is saying his sister is going to be a piece of cake. That is an error from the pit of hell. You are assuming. So in that assuming, you're going to mess up that young lady. I'm telling you for free. Yeah, do you know who I am? I have a master's, so I'm going in for my second master's. You see that state of assumption that you feel you know. You don't know Jack. Do you know who I am? I've established businesses. What are you talking about? It's going to show me how to establish business. You see that state of assumption, error. There are some persons I'm taking through the mentorship session as regards to our social media division. And they come in with this mentality of, I know, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. I look, I'm like, you've done this, you've done this, you've done this. But this one, see this one, see. And the person is still bragging. He's still bragging. How can we help such a person? How? How? So to sharpen your attention, you must assume you do not know. So that you will now know. I know how to cook. I know how to cook. I know how to cook. Or you cook. You cook rubbish. Because you feel what you know is up to the standard. And right in front of you, it was a chef speaking to you. an international chef. But you, that all you know how to do, local champion. Let me not say anything. I'll rest my case. But you see, attention to details is what separates the stars from the rest, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move fast. You must be amiable and present. Okay? You must be, number 4, you must be amiable and present. For you to reinvent your character. See, honestly speaking, I'm trying my best. So in case you feel I'm rushing, have mercy. I'm trying my best. What I'm explaining to you was explained to us in like, it took like over 12 hours, if I'm not mistaken, for every single thing to be explained. So have mercy, right? I'm trying to do this in like an hour, 30 minutes. Have mercy. I don't know how possible it is, but I'm trying my best. 12 hours compressed to 1 hour, 30 minutes. Lord have mercy. So be amiable and present. Being amiable is having a sweet soul, right? It's having a sweet soul. People crave for you. You want your characters to be on point. Like people desire to have you around because there's this sense of peace, joy, comfort that you bring. So if people are afraid of being in your presence, you not go far. You not go far. There are times that you learn to just put in soft humor, you crack a joke, just make everywhere calm. You know, it's a skill. Oh. It's a skill, and you have to learn it. You have to learn it. It's not every time you're in your serious mode, straight up, as beautiful as it is. There's a time that you just light up the place. All right, you light up the place. You don't want to act all like an artificial intelligence machine, AI machine. All right, you want to just show people that you're also a human being. So you learn to add humor, you learn to smile, and you see this trait. There's where you develop it without you saying a word. People just find peace when you're around. And how do you begin to build it? Intentionally see the good in people, not the bad. Intentionally see the good in people. Nobody holy you. I need to understand this. Nobody holy, right? Brother Tufe said it. Nobody holy you. Look into my eyes and tell me that you're holier than thou. Nobody. But you see, you need to understand that amidst all the bad things, there's always the good side of everybody. True of us. Amidst all the bad things, oh, this person is this person, this person is there is that good side. So how do you become amiable and present? All right, let's start with amiable for present. These are two different things. You intentionally see the good in people. It's a skill that must be developed. It's a skill. It's not a working, it's a skill that must be developed. That you look past all the flaws and you look at the good. You focus on it and you expand on it. And that's how you transform that person. Full stop. All right. So always have empathy. Be a good listener. Have time for your partners. Have time for your family. Have time for your friends. Create times. You see, at the end of the day, after all is said and done, all the money made, every single thing, the things that will be remembered are the memories that we created. Memories we created. The lives that we touched. I need to understand that. It's not the money and all those things. No. The experience. The experience is what will be remembered by. The experience. The experience. So are you creating a good experience? Or are you creating a terrible experience? So always remember it's not about you. Please somebody type that in the comment section. It is not about me. All right? Type it in the comment section. It is not about me. It is not about me. It is not about me. Because if for any reason I begin to think it's about me, I activate the selfish parts within me. But when I understand carefully that it's not about me, it's about you, it's about us, I become more selfless. So to activate your God DNA, you must drive with the mentality of us, not me, myself, and I. All right, not me, myself, and I. So that you are the head of the family, head of the team, head of anything, it does not mean anything. Don't say everything centers about. It says centers around me, life centers around you. No, no, no. Before you make a decision, before you act, think of others. You're a mother, before you act, think of the family. You're a father, before you act, think of the family. You're a leader, before you act, think of the entire team. All right? You have a position in the workplace, before you act, think, even if you don't have a leadership position, as a gatesman, before you act, think of the security of everybody, because if you miss it, everybody goes down. And then you must be present. You must be present. I'm saying this because you see some persons in this meeting, you're active, but not present. It's now you're trying to get what I just said. You are active, but not present. You're not here. And you lie to yourself. No, Mr. Emmanuel, I'm actually busy. So later I'm going to go through the replay. You will not go through the replay. No, now. How am I so sure? You didn't go to the first replay, the second replay, the third replay. Is it the fourth replay you go through? No. So let's start by you deciding to be present. To be present. So let's look at another part. Let's go. So be intentionally present, like wherever you find yourself, crack up little joke, make someone smile. Make someone smile. Make someone okay. So in making someone smile, wherever you are, just smile. If you smiled like this, if you smiled, right? The good smile, not the weird smile. So that somebody will not run away and see what's going on here. Just type one in the comment section after you have smiled. Okay. So what people are looking for is attention, no money. What people are looking for is attention. I'll say it again. What people are looking for is attention, not money. Give them attention by being present. Say it again. What your kids desire. You say, Daddy, you no longer, they say it classically well. Daddy, you no longer have time for me. Mommy, you no longer have time for us. They are craving attention. They're craving attention. All right. Husbands, give your wife attention. Wife, I beg you, give your husbands attention. Kids, attention up, attention down. Everybody, give everybody attention. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but I beg in the name of God. You must try to pause and understand that you see those people that God has blessed you with, they are the most important people that you have. Give them attention by being present. This so I am busy, 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 I am busy. I say even me, I busy. Got to a point. My dad was like, I'm like, I'm very sorry, sir. I'm very sorry, sir. I'm gonna make out time. I'm gonna make out time. So I had to now find a way to ensure that I'll KPI the engagement. All right. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. So please, I beg you, don't be busy everywhere. And then the most important place you're supposed to be busy, you're not busy there. So let's summarize this. All right. First layer, I must ensure that my word is my bond. I must ensure that I keep to times and deadlines. I must ensure that I pay attention to details. I must ensure that I am amiable and present. If we have an agreement on that, just give me a yes in the comment section. If you have an agreement on that, just give me a yes in the comment section. Just give me a yes, give me a yes, give me a yes. If you have an agreement on that, give me a yes. Give me a yes, give me a yes. Perfecto, 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 perfecto. All right, so my YouTube people, I love you, but I can't peep YouTube today because I have to move very, very fast with the speed of light. Ladies and gentlemen, layer number 2. Let's move fast. There are 7 layers, so we just finished the first layer, right? And now we're in the second layer. You know, to build an edifice, it has to be layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers, right? So pardon me, have mercy, but then I'm trying my best because we need to achieve this. There's just a whole lot we need to cover before the end of this year, all right? Because there's the kind of person you need to become. You have no choice. There's the kind of person you need to become. There's no, I'm not negotiating with you. I'm just saying to become that king and queen, there's the kind of person you need to be molded to become. So we're going to become together, all right? So we're going to become together. So we're done with layer 1. I'm about to start in layer 2. If you're still here and you're actively present, just type layer 2 in the comments, or just for short, type 2. For sure, type 2 in the comment section. Type in 2, type in 2, type in 2. I'm sharing with you the things that drive wealthy people, super successful people, things that they have put in place, things that they don't teach in the public space. They just tell you believe in yourself, and that's all on you. These are secrets that if we're to pay for it, honestly speaking, we might end up having just like 2 people in the Zoom meeting, and then we discuss. And here's the thing: when people pay, they pay attention. When they pay more attention. But now you're getting it free. I beg in the name of God, please decide not just to be a consumer of value, but let the value transform by virtue of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you layer number 2, money reinvention. Money, they say, is a spirit. But you must understand how to control this spirit so that this spirit does not control you. If for any reason the spirit controls you, there's just so little you can become in life. You see, you can become successful and rich. But if this layer is faulty, you can never be great. You can write it down. You can become super successful. You can become very rich. Men will know you. Nations will know you. Corporations will know you. Industries will know you. But if this layer is faulty, you can never be great. It's just a matter of time. All that you have built, it will crumble. And I'll break it down. I am saying it because what has destroyed families, what has destroyed nations, what has destroyed men and women is this layer. Every layer is important. But you see this one, God had to say, you see, when it comes to this thing called money, you either choose that thing or you choose me. You can't serve us both. To show you how important this layer is, ladies and gentlemen. And this layer also has its little building blocks as well. And the first building block is greed. Somebody type with your full chest. Majestically as a king and a queen that you are, type in the comment section, greed. Greed. All right? Type. Let's have it. 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 I will say it then. Type in greed, type in greed, type in greed. Type that in the comment section. Greed, fantastic. So greed is a selfish desire for something. You see, that desire is inside you. That desire is inside me. That desire is inside us. Now follow come, how we say it, greed for something. You want to get more for less, greed. You want to take advantage of other people, greed. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, until you pass the money test, there's a leech that will just peg you. This thing called money, until you pass it, forget it. There's a leech. And as we say, if all you have is money, you have nothing. Remember when we talk about relationships? If all you have is money, you have this, I'm that, I'm this, and that, and that. And then they call on you when the chips are down. You don't have men. You pursued money, you left men. Far. You failed it. You failed it. Just few weeks back, I believe few months back, some people were crying online. Oh, this scheme did this. Oh, this. Oh, my life. Oh, my this. Oh, my that. And I was just looking at them. But guess what? It was greed. I don't want to imagine that you listening to me, you follow those people, but you were hiding. You didn't say anything, and you think I don't know. But it was greed. It was greed. And guess what? Because people understand that within us lies that seed of greed, they come to harness it and they use it against you. That is why Ponzi schemes will never die. I'm not a prophet of doom. I'm telling you how it is. Because when it comes to you, it massages that thing called greed. And the spirit within you will listen and you carry everything. That was the same person. Just leave it, just leave it, just leave it. Greed dwells within every human being. It kills relationships, kills businesses, families, and nations. You must kill greed before it kills you. You must decide to kill it before it kills you. And honestly, until a man deals with greed, he remains limited. It's an intentional act. You must intentionally say, okay, I want to deal with this thing. I want to deal with this thing. Oh, are you aware that if you put your money here, you will get this percentage within the next 24 hours? You will carry everything. You will carry every single thing that you have. My apologies. Please confirm that you can hear me. All right. Can you confirm that you can hear me? Please confirm you can hear me. Confirm you can hear me. Confirm you can hear me. Can I be heard? Give me a yes. Give me a no. All right. I can be heard. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay. Call came in. All right. So we're good. So you're pushing what is not pushing you. Greed. But today we'll have a deliverance session today. So stay with me. I have you covered. So how do you kill greed? If you want to know, type I do in the comment section. How in the world do you, as a very smart and forward-thinking individual, execute greed? How do you kill greed? It's very, very simple, very, very straight to the point. Understand that money gotten illegally controls you. Any illegal transaction will always control you. Know this and know peace. So whenever it is an illegal path, run away. Don't shy away. Run away. Choose a relationship over money anytime, any day. Choose a relationship over money anytime, any day. Every time, every day. Apostle Sema said, for you to get answered prayers, don't pray for things, pray for men. When the men come, the men will come. With them will come the things. When you don't know this, you'll be worrying God up and down. And the slightest instance, you are looking at an opportunity to be greedy, So understand that money is not the only currency for purchase, not at all. If right about now I said, okay, I am, let me see. Okay, I need a journal, right? I need a journal within the next 24 hours. I just need somebody to aid me with a journal. Somebody will aid me with a journal. But was it money I used to purchase the journal? No. a higher currency than money. I just hope somebody got that. So it's not every time money is used to handle a transaction. No. We've talked about this. You know what I'm talking about. So make a decision to be intentional and put your business, your family, your friends before money. Money should not be primary, it should be secondary. It's very, very key. Because this amazing thing called money, it has destroyed a lot of things. A whole lot, you have no idea. A whole lot. A whole lot. And what I'll tell you is this. Do not look for gains from people. Let people cheat you sometimes. Why? It shows you who that person is. It shows you. There are some persons that they are cheating you, and they know you know that they are cheating you. They will still cheat you. They have mind. Yeah, yeah. But it shows you who they are, and it gives you an edge to know how to deal with them. If you're here and you've had a situation where somebody is just cheating you, like koro koro, they are cheating you. You know that they are cheating you. They know that you know that they are cheating you, and they still proceed to cheat you. It shows you who that kind of person is. It shows you who that kind of person is. So the worst that can happen is that you will now decide that you want to now cheat the person. No, just be you. Hmm? Yeah, just be you. But you let the person know that because I'm quiet doesn't mean I'm foolish, doesn't mean I'm stupid. Right? Doesn't mean I'm stupid. So layer number two, not layer number two, right? Building block number two, layer number two. Theft, fraud, stealing. Put everything together. Hmm? Yeah, because this one is like the senior brother to greed. The senior brother to greed. If you're me, type two in the comment section, type into theft, fraud, and stealing. Move terribly fast. The Bible says there's a curse on the house of a thief. Full stop. Serious curse. Serious curse. Serious curse. And I like how we have, placed this in our Nollywood setting where you lay emphasis on the things, the dangers of being a thief. Very dangerous. Physically, it is dangerous. Spiritually, it is dangerous. Right? We know what we do to people that are still in Nigeria. Very fast, somebody will bring wire. Sorry, somebody will bring tire, somebody will bring petrol. Boom, set them ablaze. Right? But then I'm saying this because spiritually speaking, there's a cost on that person. And I want to understand this. No matter how justifiable it is, stealing is stealing. Big stealing, small stealing. You say, no, Mr. Emmanuel, it was supposed to be 100 naira, added 10. It's just 1,000 naira. Hello? You see you that added 10. The other person that added 20 to make it 1 million. The other person that added 3, 4, 5 0, it became 1 billion. No difference. No difference between you and our politician. There's no difference. None. Stealing is stealing. So avoid doing what everyone is doing. This is how you begin to solve it little by little. Do not seek to impress people. You kill yourself. Cut your coats according to your size. Just cut your coats. If the best your coat can suit you, or your material, if the best your material can do, is kimono, do kimono. Don't do gown. Don't do flay. No, no, no. Just do your kimono, jeje, and be going. If the best it can do for you, is to just do, off shoulder. Ladies, am I communicating? Just do that one. Don't say no. Nkechi is doing this, so me I must do. No, you're not Nkechi. You're not Mama Nkechi. No, don't. Because stealing places a limitation on who you can become. I'm going to help you. There's a solution to all of this. God usually tests you with money. He tests us with money every single time. And once you fail, you remain at the same level, no matter your hard work. Once you fail that test, you remain there. I may not see you, but you see God. God is always testing you, and He's always watching. He's always watching. He's always watching. He's always watching. You say, no, Mr. Man, you don't understand. No. I'm very lucky. I'm a money magnet. So because I said I'm a money magnet, I saw money on the ground. I now picked it. Is it you that kept the money on the ground? Because that money on the ground that you picked fell off somebody's pockets. Listen to me. And perhaps that was that person's transportation to go somewhere. Can you confirm? Please confirm you can hear me. I think I went away for a few seconds. Sound check 1 2 1 2. Is it me or was it Zoom? All right, I can be heard. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good. So all I'm saying is there's a butterfly effect of whatever act you decide to engage in. So let me help you for free. So there's what we call a fraud triangle. Fraud. Fraud triangle. Designed by a renowned criminologist. And he said, please learn, that everybody actually has within them the potential to commit fraud, or it can be controlled. Say, okay, walk me through this. It says, what leads to fraud is, first of all, pressure. The motivation to commit fraud, pressure. All of a sudden, your rent is due. It's not all of a sudden. You knew that 12 months from today, you pay your rent. It's not all of a sudden. All of a sudden, it's time to pay school fees. No, sir. You knew that if you pay first term, you pay second term, you pay third term. But you wait. You decided to wait for pressure to come, to mount on you. Oh, medical bill, somebody fell sick. You know you're supposed to have reservation for your medical bills. You ignore this. Now there is pressure. In that state of pressure, you begin to look for opportunities, the situation that enables fraud to occur. So because people are doing contribution in your accounts, maybe in the mosques, maybe in the church, maybe in your school, maybe in your office. Oh, you are the person that will always do osusu. You are the one that is handling the money for them. This is why this osusu thing, never in my life, I will not do it. Never. The story is always fascinating. Oh, the all of a sudden we came and we met the woman collecting the money. The woman says she can no longer hear and see. She's now deaf and dumb. Where's her money? She's not saying anything. Mama, you must stop. We deliver you in the name of Jesus. Ah, yeah, yeah. Eh? So I'm saying this because we have very fascinating things that have happened. So because the person now sees that there's an opportunity for the person to carry money that does not belong to him or her, the person will carry the money. And what's the next thing? Because we have emotions, the person will begin to rationalize a justification of the act committed. So I didn't steal. Oh. No, I didn't steal. Oh. I didn't commit fraud. Oh. I only borrowed it. I just borrowed the money. I'll bring it back. And 95% of the time, that money will never come back. Some will say, oh, come on now. Yeah, I know I carried it from our company and nobody saw me, but come on now, when man they work in the shop now, I just small. I didn't take much. Come on, look at what I've done for this organization. Look at what I've invested in this organization. So you begin to just find a way to make yourself feel good. But at the end of the day, you have committed fraud. No matter how it is, you have committed fraud. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a fraud triangle. So how do we avoid this? How do you escape the fraud triangle? Do not put yourself under financial pressure. Say it again. Do not put yourself under financial pressure. I say it again. Do not put yourself under. Prepare for things. Do not do what everyone else is doing. Oh, they are buying iPhone. You want to buy iPhone? Come on. Oh, they are taking their kids to private school. You too want to take your kids to private school? Really? Oh, everybody is now doing business. You too want to do business? Really? Everybody's now doing this. You want to do it. See, if you follow what everybody is doing, you end up like everybody. Stop. A king does not act because everybody is doing something. A queen does not act because everybody is doing something. So you must put internal controls to limit yourself. You must put internal controls to limit yourself. There are times that, see, you must emotionally attach yourself. Somebody comes to you, asks you for money. You don't have. You must learn to say no. Please, somebody type no in the comment section. Type no, type no. No, N-O. It's a superpower only few people possess. You must learn to say no and feel good about it. Learn to say no and be okay with your decision to say no. Somebody is telling you this and that, and you know how people can come emotionally do things. But here's what you do. Pause and think. The action I'm about to take, is this an illogical or an emotional act? Somebody comes to you and cries, and you transform $1 million naira. Was it done from an emotional point of view or a logical point of view? Somebody comes to you and cries, just transfer 100K. Was it done from an emotional point of view or a logical point of view? Or is it because they know that if they come to you and they cry, transaction successful? So pause and think. That fraud you want to commit, if you did not have access to that money, would you commit the fraud? So your decision to want to take that action to commit the fraud, is it logical or is it emotional? So Mr. Mother, I don't understand. My mother is in the hospital. It was the only money I had. Emotional act, not logical. Because if that money was not in your custody, you would have found another way. But you were not paying attention to details. All right, you were not. So let's move fast. Let's move very, very fast, very, very fast, very, very fast. Okay, building block number 3. I think the best we can do tonight might be just 2 of these layers and then we close. All right, so we'll finish this one and then we're gonna close. So financial integrity. Number 3, financial integrity, financial integrity, financial integrity. Number 3. It simply means you have no accountability with money. No accountability with money. If somebody hands you over 1,000 naira, hey Jesus, that money is gone. They should forget about it. Zero integrity with money. You may not steal, oh, you are somebody that is good, oh, very good person. You do not steal, you do not commit fraud, but you have no accountability with money. People can't trust you with money. If they are doing contribution, they say, let's give it to this person. We cannot give it to that person. No, if you give this person 100,000, it will become 99,990. We cannot give that person. If you give this person 1 million naira, the money must drop. The value must reduce. And what I need to understand, see, trust. Trust is like a glass cup, right? And you see how fragile a glass cup is. Once it drops, maybe the cup did not break. It didn't shatter into pieces, right? But there's just a crack. Listen to me. Immediately there is a crack in that cup. You can no longer serve that cup to your guest. Women, please talk to me in the comment section. Immediately there's a crack, just a crack. You can't present it to your guest. Your in-law is coming, you cannot give him cup that is cracked now. You cannot say it's the new style. No, sir. You take that cup and you keep it somewhere, maybe in the shelf, but somewhere useless, like a useless position in the kitchen. Because that crack has destroyed everything. That is the same thing that happens when you have no accountability with money. People might not see it. They might not see anything. But the way they begin to relate with you, it will just change. They're now looking. They're now looking. They're like, no, 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 no. So you can be successful as a cheat, though, but you never be great as a cheat. I mean, so we have a lot of people that are successful and they are cheats. We know them, but they will never be great as a cheat. It's super successful. They even serve as mentors, motivators, inspirational figures, models to people. But they can never be great. Never. So don't touch what's not yours. It's not your own, don't touch. It's not your own, don't touch. It's not your own, don't touch. The danger of this is that when you lack financial integrity, people cannot lend you money without the fear of losing your friendship. So they're like, I want to help you. But if I help you, I'm trading our friendship. So I can't help you. It's not like they don't have, oh. It's not like they don't have, oh. But they are looking at the friendship and saying, no, this person wants to destroy our friendship. I can't give this person this thing now. No, no, no. So you're calling, please, please, hey, my Oga, please, madam, help me, help me. They know the drill. 1 + 1 is 2. They know. So no matter what you say, because of financial integrity, it will not be given to you. It will not. It will not. It's not what I said. Going through all of this. It's not for you alone. No. Even me too. I'm learning. No. But not just that. For you to be truly reinvented, you must come to a point where you actually look at the person in the mirror and say, we need to work on this. We need to work on this. We need to work on this. That's why I say reinvention is not a destination. It's a journey. It's a journey. It's a journey. All right. So what is your credit score? How do you assess your credit score? You give, right? Or it's given to you and you give back in due time, accurate measure, no turinchi, none. A mentor was sharing her experience and she shared how she aided somebody, came in, cried, aided the person. All of a sudden, the person said, okay, the money is not this, started paying, change. Just messed up everything, messed up everything. Such a person can never be helped again. And you think it's from your father's house or your mother's house. It is you that did that to yourself. It is you. And that's why I keep saying the universe is a university teaching us every single day. It's teaching the borrower and it's teaching the lender every single day. But are you paying attention to the details? Block number 4, as we begin to close this, financial discipline. Financial discipline. Are you disciplined financially? Financial discipline, right? Financial discipline. I'm gonna ask you this question. You don't need to answer, but listen. If you stop working today, that thing you are doing that is making you money, if you stop it today, how long will the income you have accumulated last year and your family? If you stop working today, the amount that you have accumulated, how long will it last you and your family? It's a personal question. Only you know the answer. But the thing is, how much have you saved as a backup plan? Paraventure, everything stops. How much have you saved as a backup plan? How much? How much? Because if we're talking about money reinvention, you must understand the dimensions to it. Must I, so you're not stealing, right? You're not committing fraud. You have your integrity in check, right? Everything is okay, but you're not disciplined with money. Then there's a challenge. Because the truth of the matter is, it's not how much you have made that matters. No, sir. No, man. But rather, it is how much you have saved that matters. Hear me well. If I earn a million naira and I blow everything and I save 100K and you earn 300K and you save 200K, you are far better than me. You are far, let nobody lie to you. You are far better than me. That's financial discipline. So it's not how much that you're making that matters. No, sir. It's how much you have saved that matters. So until you count your cost, doesn't matter. You must sit down, count your cost. You must know what runs you, what runs your family. You must sit down, know the exact numbers, know the exact numbers. All right. So just to give you a little glimpse of this, savings and tithes, it should not be a matter of debate. I don't know the dimensions you might be listening to me from, but I beg in the name of God. Savings and tithe should not be a matter of debate. Tithing is a financial principle. Even the blind understand it. They can see it. Even the deaf can hear it. I'm very serious. I'm very, very serious. You see, it's a financial principle that even people that are not Christians, they tithe. If you don't know, they tithe. They understand that principle. That 10% is I can't touch 10%. I cannot. No, no, no. Then savings, I can give you a percentage on savings. You know how best to save. For minimum, bad as bad, save 10%. Bad as bad. But depending on where you are going to and what is pursuing you, you can increase your percentage of what you're saving, and then you leave off the rest. Because it is that savings that will save you. I'm not going to say much on this. So any money that must be spent must be itematized, right? Itematized. Yeah. It must be. It's a must. You don't just because I have, you are spending. You are just OBU everywhere. You are declaring. They know you. And once you show, you buy drinks for everybody. Once you show, you declare for everybody. That's wrong, go. That's wrong, go. There are seasons in life. You must be wise. Because it's raining today does not mean it will rain tomorrow. Because it's dry season today does not mean there will be dry season tomorrow. You have to be wise. It is night now. Before you know it will be morning. It is called seasons for a reason. The same person, God Himself, created all these seasons to teach us some valuable lessons. Please learn it. Just to do a little bit icing on the cake, right? To do a little bit icing on the cake. Layer number 5. This is not on the slide. It's called financial intelligence. Listen to me. Layer number 5 is not on the slide. It's called financial intelligence. What do you know about money? How does this thing money works? Why is it that it goes to certain people and it doesn't go to certain people? Am I supposed to be pursuing money or is money supposed to be pursuing me? What is the true value of money? Is it paper? Is it a spirit? What is money? Is money 10,000 naira? Is money 10,000 naira? Is money 2 billion? Is it just numbers? Is it just papers? Is it just figures? What is money? What is money? Financial intelligence. How does this thing called cash flow work? How is the money flowing in the entire world? The money in Nigeria, where is it? Who is holding it? Who has my own money? It's called financial intelligence. And if you don't know, if you don't have financial intelligence, that's why we have our investment division, right? If you don't have financial intelligence, oh, that's it. You're gonna make money, no doubt. You make money, but to be a waste. Total waste. Total waste. And I'm not saying it to impress you. No. I'm saying to leave an impression that the world you understand this and they're maximizing it day by day. So let me end with this. If you refuse to reinvent yourself, we're going to continue this next week. I need to end. If you refuse to reinvent yourself, ladies and gentlemen, four things will happen. And trust me, you're not going to like it. Four things will happen. Number one, you pay the price of mediocrity. But not just you, your loved ones, your family, your kids, they will also pay the price. For you deciding to live at that same level that you're in, they will pay the price. They will pay the price. You see, it gets to a level that you're blaming your parents. It's their fault, it's their fault, it's their fault. It gets to a level that you now, you become the foundation that other people will come and blame. That you refuse to take action. You refuse to do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it. You settle. You decide to live an average life. That is why they are living an average life. Your turn will come. You have blamed somebody. Your turn will come, sir. Man, your turn will come. That will happen when you refuse to reinvent yourself. You see those people you see on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, and you admire them, the good ones, not the useless ones. It's simply because they paid the price to reinvent themselves. So will you also pay the price to reinvent yourself, to become a model for other people to emulate, to want to be like? When you refuse to reinvent yourself, you will see yourself envying other people. Any little thing angers you. They are not telling us the truth. This, It's simply because you refuse to reinvent yourself. If they gave me the position, this is what I'll do. You will not do anything, sir. It is clear. That's why you're where you are. You will not do anything. We know you. The universe knows you. That's why you are. You remain at that level. You'll be envying people. Envy, they're lucky. There's something that simply because you refuse to reinvent yourself. You will go stale and gradually out of market. You will lose value. You lose value. Nobody considers you. Your words are just mere words. They don't hold water. Nothing. Because you refuse to reinvent yourself. You're not relevant. You become irrelevant. No use. In caption, you become useless because you refuse to reinvent yourself. You look at global brands, that's what they are doing. Every year they are reinventing themselves, reinventing themselves, reinventing themselves. So if, oh my goodness, you don't understand. If a butterfly understands this principle, laba laba, butterfly, come on now, why will you as a human being not want to reinvent yourself? Because a butterfly knows that I get to a level that I need to evolve. I need to reinvent myself. Ego understands this. A snake gets to a point that says, no, I need to shred my skin for me to bring out the better version of myself. And human being will now say, as the Lord directs and leads, thy servants will get to just enjoy life. It is well with you. You see, your influence will diminish and you see yourself holding on to past glory. I get down before no be property. Don't forget. In 1942, I did this. We're in 2025. What's going on here? In 1443, I did this. We're in 2025. What's going on here? Can you do something in 2025 that will know? Can you do something? And you are there explaining and explaining and explaining and explaining. So, oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, just type in the conversation. I must reinvent myself. Type in the If you decide not to do it for yourself, no problem. But I beg in the name of God, can you do it for your son? Can you do it for your daughter? Can you do it for your son's son? Can you do it for your daughter's daughter? Can you do it that we can sit back 50 years from today and be grateful for who you are and who you become? Can we sit back 100 years from today? I'll still be alive. I'll still be alive. 100 years from today, I will say, there was this Nkechi. Very amazing lady. Oh, she did this, she did this, she did this, she did this. Oh, Nkechi of blessed memory. Oh, Nkechi. And we're crying. Why? Because Nkechi paid the price to reinvent herself. You see, it's not done in your comfort zone. No, sir. You must discomfort yourself. Look, see, the ego will use, I know now. That's an assignment. Study how the ego reinvents herself. Study how the snake reinvents herself. Study how the butterfly, we call it laba laba, reinvents herself. It is always a painful process. You must come to a point to tell yourself that, Emmanuel, you say one thing, you do another thing. Your word is not your bond. You must change. That's the point of truth. So when it comes to humans, we're not taking off our body parts, we're not peeling our skins. No, sir. We're not biting ourselves. We are simply telling ourselves the truth. The truth that I'm a bad person, I must change. The truth that I'm someone that is greedy, I must change. The truth that I'm someone that I'm fraudulent, I must change. The truth that I don't keep times and deadlines, I must change. You see that truth? Only a man or woman embraces that truth. So final note, if you do not reinvent by choice, you will reinvent by force. Say it again. If you do not reinvent by choice, you will reinvent by force. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a fascinating moment with you this evening, but then this training needs to be continued. We have 7 layers. We have only touched on 2, all right, and we have to come to an end. We have done well. My charge to you is, first off, we're grateful to God to see this day, to hear this from Him through me, and we ask for the grace to take actionable steps with this. That we'll begin to implement these things and they will give result in our life. All these acts and pray to Christ, our Lord. Amen and amen. So quick assignment as we begin to close level 1. Level 1 assignments. If you have questions, please drop your questions on Zoom. I'll see it. All right. Level 1 assignment is, next week, don't come alone. Invite one person. All right. Just invite one person. Let's help the person. Reinvent. On this journey of reinvention, let's help that person. Amen. Amen. Level 2, help someone in any way you can. Help someone in any way you can. By that, I mean, tip somebody, right? Tip somebody. By that, I mean, let something leave you to go to somebody that is not able to afford it. Give somebody free food. My communication. Just help somebody in any way you can, however you can. Help somebody, right? Just help somebody. So invite one person, help somebody. Remember, all assignments are not compulsory. They're optional assignments. Should you choose to do them, there's always a reward, someone waiting for you. I'm not the rewarder. The rewarder is there and he's watching. All right. So quick as announcement as we begin to close. I need to move fast. If you want to be a member of the academy, this is how we do it. It's very simple. First of all, we welcome you for being here, whether you're on YouTube, largely on YouTube listening to us, whether you're on Zoom. We appreciate you. God bless you. This is how we do it. So let's go. You can try to be a part of us through our social media division. In this division, we show you how to use social media to build and scale your business or brand in a global market, show you how you can penetrate the market, show you how you can generate consistent customers, show you how you can generate leads, show you can take your business to the next level through the social media division. You can get access to that. To get access, get back to the person I gave you. Just let the person know that I invited you to be here. You can decide to join our cash flow division. With our cash flow division, we have a proven system to help you accumulate 1 million in the next 6 to 12 months. Should you choose to engage with the cash flow division, you can also reach out to the person and give you access to this session. We have our mentorship and coaching division where you can reinvent yourself. That's why we'll take out our time and show you how we can this whole phase of reinvention, break everything down. Mindset, relationship, health, spirituality, finance. It's we go deep, right? But just on the mentorship and the coaching, this is just a tip of the iceberg. So if this is making sense to you, imagine what will happen when you join the mentorship and coaching division. All right. And then we have our charity division where you can give back to the less privileged by feeding a family or sending a child back to school. That is our way of being a blessing to the less privileged and letting them know that, hey, somebody has you at heart. And we have our investment division. This is reserved for individuals with a consistent cash flow. I'm not mixing words, with a consistent cash flow. So that means they're making money. Amen. So we show them how they can set up a perfect retirement plan and how they can make their already existing money work for them. It's not for everybody. If you have a consistent cash flow, you pick up the form, it's just 5,000 naira. And then we proceed. Then you have access to all of this on our platform. If you ask for the link, it will be sent to you, and then you can proceed to make your payments. If you're lucky, you get access to the discounted items, and then we'll get you started. All right. So we have a WhatsApp platform. You can join the WhatsApp platform, or you can send the link out to somebody to also join our WhatsApp platform. The link is www.bit.ly/joinsat. So Synergy Tribe, Synergy Academy Tribe. Okay, so once they click this link, it takes them to a form. They fill the form and they're evaluated, and then they'll be added to the WhatsApp platform. That is how we get it done. So next week, Reinvent Yourself Part 2, and then we close with the enemies of reinvention, things that will hinder you from reinventing yourself. So it's going to be a powerful session